Hey everyone, we are going to do, because this is a good time to do it, the ultimate Pine Barrens. And yeah, we're just at the point where we're gonna be going to Fort Icon, and it's a good time to do a little side questing. We've obviously done this twice on camera, so it's not like it's a dramatically new thing to be doing, but Pine Barrens is pretty fun regardless. Okay, so Myvin's Wit. I'm gonna point this out right now. If we get something that has a really good prefix attached to Myvin's Wit, it's gonna be awesome. Especially for like a glove slot. If we got like, I don't even know what the glove prefixes are, but if we got a good prefix for the gloves that were heavy armor on top of having Myvin's Wit, it'd be great. Myvin's Wit is the lightning aether suffix on gear. And I think maybe, I don't know what it can spawn on, but I think if we got it on a good chest piece, it would be super worth it. Wow, that was a lot of damage. I think it's because it was all like just the ranged fire bombs just arced over and hit us. Can't walk through there. Yeah, I really don't remember what Myvin's Wit can spawn on. We obviously know it's gloves, but I think it's chest, weapon maybe, helmet, like a really good Myvin's Wit helmet. Like, because we kind of got a similar thing right now, but yeah, if that were Ancient of Myvin's Wit, it would be amazing. If Myvin's Wit spawns on helmets. I don't remember. I'd have to go on Graceful Dusk and look it up. It's something I haven't actually looked for a lot. So I don't know exactly where it can spawn. Excuse me. The sickness is past, I think. I'm just a little, not to get into too much detail, a little mucusy. But it's becoming slightly less and less so every day, so that's a good sign. Yeah, if ranged guys don't hit us, which is kind of funny to say, we actually don't take a lot of damage from all the fighting. You know, I say these things, and then the game's like, hey, look at this! And even then, it's like, we still do pretty good. Yeah, we got 40 health potions. I think we're starting to even out on those, because I've been... or I bought some and totally forgot I bought some. So, Yeah, that's my like main thing about this build is he seems very health potion happy to me, and that may just be in comparison to some like more robust builds I have in the difficulty. Because like I know some people don't care about it, but to me it's almost like a point of pride that I like having these things where they're potion efficient. And I guess there are like 3 ways you could take that potion efficiency. Either you just don't care, or you care to the point of you just want to be able to still have currency, or you want to get to a point where you're picking up more potions than you're using. Because I think every build, regardless of what it is going to end up using them on some level. Even if you're using like a really, really tanky like warder or something that just has a crap ton of hit points. So another, like, I pointed out Myvin's Wit, and I will point out Fallen Skies is another great suffix. Especially if you get it on a piece of, I think it's weapons and some pieces of gear. It's a little different for offhands. You can actually get plus to Trojans from it. But anyways, yeah, for both energy and health potions, I at least try to do something in between having enough iron floating around to do things and the use fewer potions than you're picking up. It's almost just a point of pride for me to have that than anything. I don't remember why I picked up doing that. It might be a holdover from Diablo 3, where people would actually complain if you used potions too much, but I mean, Diablo 3, I don't know, it's kind of a, I don't think we've entered the realm of the less said the better, but that may just be a holdout from that game's philosophy. Okay, we got old Bloodbrier's Den right here. Let's kill those enemies for just a little bit of extra experience. So when I was talking about Wolcen today, because I recorded that video earlier, I mentioned Grim Dawn. Like, I only talked about the look of Grim Dawn. I didn't talk about, you know, the under the hood stuff, the mechanical things, like how you get like a classic take, like a new take on a classic skill system, because it's all skill points, while you have like a passive grid going on with the devotion points that are completely independent of your class. Because that is part of Grim Dawn's unique feel. Like, the look for me counts a bit more than the actual system, but still, it still has a pretty unique combination of factors that make its gaming system pretty unique. But yeah, Wilson has potential to be an interesting game. Some of the stuff they talked about in trailers and in text make it sound pretty interesting. I actually, and this is just my opinion, I'm actually kind of bored of action RPGs set in a medieval setting. I would really like to see like action RPGs not in this like medieval, especially like a post-apocalyptic, the monsters are winning type of world. I don't mind it with Grim Dawn so much because it style-wise has a unique approach to that, in that there's this kind of like Victorian, like it was a Victorian world and it's gone, but everything still has a little bit of that, you know, the Victorian look to it. But like I would really, really love to actually see some action RPGs set in like Spaceland or Cyberpunk. Like I'm gonna give this game called Satellite Reign a go, and it's a strategy game, but it's got like the top-down action RPG look to it. So I'm actually wondering if it's gonna have that type of gameplay at all, or if it's gonna be more strictly like you're inputting actions to get strategic, like you're doing more strategy than like active combat things. And I think I'd really, even if the game weren't perfect or even great, like I'd settle for good. Uh-oh. Running away now. Even if the game weren't like amazing, if it were just like good, just competent, but it were set not in a medieval times place, I'd actually eat the game up. I'd just hoover the entire thing up, just absolutely play the crap out of it, just so I could be in a different location. Like I did that with what was that game? Transistor, which was more of a turn-based tactical game. But yeah, like if there was a game that had Transistor's look but played like an ARPG, I think it would be kind of amazing, just for visual sake. And I don't want to say it's like an untapped potential market for the game genre, for the action RPG genre, but it kind of is. Because I mean, I can't right now. I'm trying to think of like an action RPG that's in a not medieval setting. Because if you just start listing them, it's like Diablo 3. I think it's because Diablo did it like that. Because Diablo had the post-apocalyptic monsters basically invading towns thing. That's what we ended up with for like the staple locations of the genre. And like if we just list games that are kind of, even if they're just isometric like this game, so like I think Arcanum would probably be one of the more unique ones. Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura, I think the whole title is, which I've been meaning to play on the channel. I haven't been able to get around to it. I think I'll do it after I get Final Fantasy Tactics more done. But like that one's pretty unique because it's like super steampunky, but it also kind of is not really an action RPG. The default mode is like that, but you generally turn it off and go for the turn-based combat because it's just more manageable and more fun that way. But it's like, okay, PoE, it kind of, whoa, what the heck just killed me? I think I just got shot to death and maybe stabbed by with a big guy. So like PoE is also like, oh, I have a long way to walk, don't I? It's not that bad. So PoE is also in that medieval time style. It does have some city-like places, but you're exiled to an island, and it's an island that you're that's all exiles. And yeah, there's like the city places, but they're kind of run down and destroyed. And in Grim Dawn, I mean, it's obviously in a medieval setting, in a post-apocalyptic world, but it does have a uniqueness to it in that like I said, the kind of Victoriana that survived after the apocalypse. I am really thinking of like going through action RPGs, like Victor Vron, or no, not Victor Vron. The Amazing Adventures of Van Helsing is like Dark Ages stuff. I haven't played Victor Vron. Maybe that's going to be the different one. I have it. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. Oh man, this place. Yeah, I might actually have to look at what Victor Vron is like. But just appearance-wise, I don't remember exactly. So I am trying to rush this place a little bit. I don't think I need to look at the legendary crafter in here. I mean, I could point him out just in case anyone doesn't know who he is or where he is, but see if I can't run in here. This might be a mistake. Well, let's keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. I'm sure we'll get to an area where there's not a crap ton of guys. Oh right, we're in here. Never mind. Okay. That was fun. Yeah, so my only concern about Wolcen is it's going to be almost like a Diablo clone again. Just another action RPG. That's it looks pretty, but it's just another one in the long list of action RPGs. And it is sort of one of my secret, I wouldn't say secret dreams because I mentioned it out loud before, but I would absolutely love to maybe attempt to do an action RPG game. And and just throw a not medieval-y skin on it. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
That is just really funny. Just getting blood feast stuck on my traps. Ah! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I totally meant to do it. He's too big. He can't get through the doors when the traps are in the way. It's awesome. Oh, Markovian's Bulwark. That is the Markovian set shield. Okie dokie. So, that is going to cover all of the Pine Barrens, and some more thoughts on Wolcen, and action RPGs in general. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.